Hi everyone, welcome again to Bake Your Way Kitchen. On today's video I'm going to show you how to make, it's a peanut butter cereal square with a chocolate ganache topping. It's a little bit less rich than traditional, I don't know if you guys heard the peanut butter square with it's peanut butter, powdered sugar, and graham crackers. And it's very ultra sweet. This really cuts back because we're using cereal. And I'll just show you, I've got 200 grams of crushed cereal here, and I'm using actually the Nature's Path Mezza Sunrise cereal. Use a healthy cereal, not one with added sugars. Don't use like a Frosted Flakes. Use just a plain old Corn Flakes, no added sugar, just whatever healthy cereal that you enjoy to consume. So I've got that in a bowl here, and this recipe is so easy. All we're going to do now is add in our 1 cup of brown sugar, and I'll just give this a quick mix. And there's lumps, just sometimes I find no matter how hard I try, the brown sugar tends to lump up. Just as I'm just getting these final lumps out, as a final tip, if you've got brown sugar and it's really hard, just an easy tip, just put in a slice of bread and then take a look after 24-48 hours, take a look at your brown sugar bowl, and you will notice that your brown sugar is lump free. It's back to being soft. So if it's hard as a rock, which it sometimes gets, that's all you gotta do. Mine's a little more lumpy than usual, so I'll probably have to use that technique. So once you've got it pretty finely done, you can use your hands just to get it really going, you know. But once it gets to the appropriate level, once it's all fully incorporated, we're going to add in our melted butter. So there we go. Give that a quick mix, and I'll just try to show you. Sorry guys, I don't have my clear bowl today, but basically you want to mix it. It'll all get incorporated well wet. Make sure we get all that little bit counts, because we need all of it. Once that happens, it'll really moisten, and you'll notice that. We're going to add in now our peanut butter, and this is a cup of peanut butter. And trust me, this is so easy. This is a no-bake peanut butter recipe. There's quite a few out there. This is my favorite. Oh my gosh, this recipe is already smelling amazing. So we got our mixture. This is all it takes. This is our peanut butter mixture. And that's it. Now, one thing we're going to add, I'm going to add a little bit of, I'm at the bare bottom of my vanilla, and this is actually vanilla bean paste. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I rave about vanilla bean paste. So use a teaspoon or 2 of vanilla. Give that a mix in. Vanilla is just one of those ingredients. It just goes with pretty much anything that you bake, unless it's like a savory dish. Unless it's any dessert, it goes well with. So now I've got an 8-inch or 9-inch square pan. Now you could use an 8-inch. They'll be a bit thicker. I'm going for a thin, nice thin long bars. So I'm going to put this in a 9-inch. But as I mentioned, you can easily do this, in an 8-inch. And what you want to do is line it with a piece of parchment paper. Then you're just going to want to spread it out evenly. I've done this both with an 8 and a 9-inch, and I just think the 9-inch is sufficient enough. And you can see this is very easy to put together if you're kind of in a hurry at the last minute. So here we go. That's pretty much all there is to it. So what I'm going to do now is put this in the freezer to set for about, it doesn't need long to set, maybe 20-30 minutes. There we go. Just making sure it's all well in there. And there's no corn syrup here. I don't know if I've talked about in my previous videos, I am very anti-corn syrup. So you will not be seeing any recipes with corn syrup here. Anyway, that's it. So I've flattened it out. It's very easy, as you can see. I'm going to put it in the freezer and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so I've taken the peanut butter squares out of the freezer and they've definitely set, and this has only been like 20-25 minutes. And I've also made my chocolate ganache. If you haven't seen it, I've got a video on how to make chocolate ganache, so I will put the link in the description, but if you don't see it there, you can search on my channel. I've got it listed there, and I'm using my exact recipe for this. And you can see it's very glossy, and that's because of obviously adding a little bit of butter. That gives it a bit of shine. So what we're going to do now is pour this ganache, smells so good, right over the top. Make sure we get every little bit of it. This is what finishes it off, or actually there's an optional ingredient. I don't know if there's a surprise ingredient I like to add on the top, and I just think it goes fantastic with this square. Alright, let's start off with this and see where we go. So you're just going to want to spread it out. It's going to be a thin layer by the time you get it all the way around. It sometimes takes a little bit of patience, because this is a thin layer, so it just takes a little bit of time to spread. I'm going to switch to my offset spatula. Alright, so I've now spread the chocolate ganache right over the top, and what we're going to do as a surprise ingredient, and this is completely optional, I'm going to add score bits. I have here, where I'm from, they have it's Hershey Chip-Its Score Toffee Bits. So if you have them there, it's just little toffee bits. If not, you can add something else, chopped nuts, or you can just leave it as is. So what I'm going to do is just spread a handful, I don't know, maybe a quarter cup, I guess up to a half a cup depending on the amount you want. I'll add a few more. I'm not going to add too many. This will be plenty after this. It looks delicious. So there we go. So this is our squares. So now all that you need to do is put this back in your freezer for maybe, I don't know, like 10 minutes until it really sets the chocolate, and then you can go ahead, take it out, and enjoy a piece. Now, I'm going to be bringing these somewhere. I have made these before, and what I can tell you is that they are very delicious. They're quite rich. It's got the peanut base layer has got a nice strong peanut flavor. It's really got it. A lot of the peanut flavor comes through. It's not diluted by. I find it's not diluted by the sugar or anything else. You really get the strong peanut butter flavor. So use a good peanut butter. As I mentioned, use good corn flakes. That'll give you the crunch. And then the chocolate ganache is always very nice. The chocolate and peanut butter go so well together, and the Score Toffee Bits just adds a little compliment extra, a little crunchy top. Very delicious flavor. They're one of my favorite bars to make. They're easy, no bake. You can't go wrong with them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching.